I have an idea.
What's up?
We'll have to wait until tomorrow. Bearman, I assume you know this woman's name, correct?
He goes, yes.
All right. Wait until tomorrow. I've got a plan.
He always does this, by the way. Fairman.
Yeah, he doesn't tell us his plans. He just does it.
knows.
It's
He
He
really
goes, well,
fucked
can
up.
your friend
Yeah.
identify it, or do you have a
Who
full-on
knows?
lead?
He'll never tell us. Maybe
Oh, he has a
tomorrow
better
he'll tell you.
plan.
Don't worry. Don't
He has a
worry.
better-
This plan,
better
this plan, you guys you'll be able to see it in action. It won't be a secret.
We just need to make sure he doesn't die, because then we'll figure out what it is. So.
Bearman, what is your name again?
He looks at you
Bearman is his name.
and tells you, let's see. Let me pull a name. He tells you his name is Chu.
Chu. What is the woman's name?
He goes,
That
my
you can
wife's
see in
name is Itori.
Itori. Okay. All right, Chu. Just stay alive for one day. Tomorrow, I think we can at least find out where she's at.
He goes, I never would have thought at the end of this day I would be trusting the man that has stolen from me in the same day, but I have no other option. He goes, where shall I find you tomorrow?
We'll be staying at what's the name of the inn, JP?
I do not remember.
Hotel, motel,
The hotel
Holiday
motel.
Inn.
You can find us at the Holiday Inn.
Fair enough. I will come to this Holiday Inn.
Okay.
And you see him. He basically just like walks off into the forest. He goes, I will be most safe here. He walks off.
I turn to the rest of the party and ask if they're ready to go back.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
ready.
ready.
I mean,
Yeah, Coronado comes down from his tree.
Yeah, I come down and I walk with them.
Yeah, he joins up with the rest of the party. And you guys do what?
I go back. I'm ready to sleep. I'm
Okay.
excited for that.
Yeah.
It's about 7 o'clock right now, so you could probably sleep in a couple hours and do the normal, go back to the bar thing, etc. Does anyone else want to do anything in particular?
I suggest that we heal Ricardo in the morning so he's not at 1 HP anymore.
that's a great idea. I
I
didn't know
agree.
you were so low on HP.
Ricardo's he's full now.
Oh, never mind. I suggest we don't heal him. It would be a waste of spells.
Indeed. Is anybody hurt though?
Yeah, 25.
Okay. I'll hit you up with a cure light wounds.
How many of those can you hold?
I think this is his final one for today. Actually,
Uh,
no, because you would have you don't have cure light wounds. You have cure moderate wounds.
Okay, I'll use cure moderate wounds. That's fine.
It's your last heal spell.
Your ring does an extra D4 on healing.
My
Yes.
armor.
Your armor does an extra D4. Dude, that is so cool.
It's pretty
Yeah,
OP,
it's
man.
I'm so jealous of you.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Oh, 4.
Except when he rolls shitty on that.
Yeah, that's
Still,
pretty bad.
and it's 4 times as much as you would have healed without it.
Right. Okay. You're healed for 4K. Then what does that bring you up to?
Cure
Alright,
moderate is actually D10 plus 1.
29 out of 30. So I have a
Oh, you're at
scratch
30 out of 30
somewhere.
because yeah, it's D10 plus 1, so you're at 30 out of 30.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
perfect. I have no scratches.
Yeah.
Just that scar on my hand.
Yep. All right. Any actions? Or are you just going to sleep?
Sleepy time.
I would actually. I'm going to stay up all night. No, fuck it. I need my beauty sleep. I suggest to Riley that perhaps as the warrior of the group, she should keep watch over us to make sure no one kills us in our sleep.
I mean, if you want to do half and half, I'm up for that, Cora.
A man of my means needs his beauty rest. This face is most of what I have to offer for this party. If it is puffy and with bags under the eyes, I am not nearly as effective.
I give him like a death glare, and I say, you almost killed one of our party members. There's no way I'm staying up all night to keep watch over you.
If you recall correctly, I guess that's not in game, but damn it.
He
I don't
died,
know what's
but
real or
then
not
was
anymore.
lawyered for his life.
Shadows, shadows, my dear. The arrow simply passed through it and must have struck him or something. I do not know how these beasts work. You cannot hold me responsible for his near death.
So either we do half and half, or I'll just go to sleep, I guess.
If that is the way it must be, then you are doing a detriment to our party. But so be it. I shall stay up now and wake you halfway through the evening.
All right. I'm not sure. So the detriments to the party that I'm committing is you'll have puffy under eyes.
With a face like mine, I need my beauty rest, my dear. You cannot achieve such perfection just by by staying up all night. Clearly, you must
Well-
have seen someone who doesn't sleep very frequently or gets very little sleep. They must look awful. Just terrible.
Well, if you think that's
Rich.
the downside. Rich?
Is
Oh, is that
dead.
your poor departed friend?
He's
Did you
saying
not
his
stop
name
that fool?
wistfully.
That fool needs
Rich.
sleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
not over him either.
All right, I'll take first watch.
Okay. Uneventful. And then Riley's taking second watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Riley.
Oh. Oh no.
You're like looking out the window as you're standing watch outside of this inn, and you see a couple of similar looking shadows that you saw in the forest across the street on the sides of the wall for a couple of seconds, but then they do not reappear throughout the night. You see them like
Okay.
walking down like, say if you're looking outside, they're walking down to the left against the wall
Okay.
in the middle of the night.
Okay. So they're just looking for us. They don't know where we are necessarily.
Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
Okay.
you don't know, but yeah, you just see them walking. And if you don't make any actions, then nothing else happens.
Alright. When we wake up, I tell the party this. That I saw them.
Okay.
I keep sleeping. I sleep into the morning. I need my beauty rest.
She said when we wake up, right? She didn't
Yeah.
wake us up.
No, I didn't.
No.
No, I don't have to go get Cora. I'm fine.
Hmm?
I'm good. I don't need your assistance right now.
Yeah, fuck. I get another extra couple hours of sleep in there. I have to look my best
Past
in the morning.
everyone else?
Yeah, you guys are all sitting downstairs unless someone else sleeps in. Cora walks down about 2 hours after you guys wake up.
Hi, Coronel.
So
Good morning, Ricardo.
Did
Indeed.
you tell us that he was gonna meet us, or were we supposed to go to him?
We
gave
told
him
him
the inn.
we told him to meet us here at the Holiday Inn. Yeah.
All right, perfect. I just hope he knows where the Holiday Inn is.
Well, he is a resident of this town. He must know.
Yeah, but it seems like he hangs out in the slums.
Well,
Whoa. That's fine.
Well,
Don't
we-
judge him.
it's just a product of society, man.
We forgot to
Paris
realize
never had a chance in the world.
Holiday Inn's a chain. He could have thought it was the other Holiday Inn.
No, I think there's only one in this town, though.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything. I'm gonna wait for this guy.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything?
I go outside
wait.
and pet Argo. Yes.
Okay. After about probably an hour passed since Coronado came downstairs, you guys see a man walk into the Holiday Inn, as Ryan so aptly named it, and he walks in. He's got a hood over. You can't really see any portion of his skin, but the clothes that he's draped over his head and over the rest of his body are covered in blood. And he sees the four of you sitting at a table, or the three of you sitting at a table, if Riley's still outside tending to Argo. and walks up and sits down, or rather, like, puts one arm out. And when he does put one arm out, you see that his arm is all cut up and looks very, very bloody. He puts it on the table and he goes, "Gnome, let us do whatever you were going to do, for we don't have much time."
Down.
So the first thing I do as soon as he walks in, I put my hand on it, not his shoulder, I guess his leg, and give him a heal.
Okay.
It will wait. Let me. What did I send you? I'm gonna give him a cure moderate wound.
Okay. D10 plus 1 plus D4.
7 HP healed on this guy.
Okay.
Okay. So look, I'm gonna give you very specific instructions before I do this.
He goes, "Do we have to do this here? Can we do it elsewhere?" There are.
Does it matter?
Let's go up into my room.
He looks
I
around
let
and like.
him know that I saw the shadow creatures the other day or last night, but I don't think that they know we're here.
He goes, "Very well. They knew where I was. I was not safe in the forest as I had originally thought." He goes, "We should definitely, we should go elsewhere. There are many eyes within this room. Who knows which one of them are working for him?" He says.
Let's
under
go up
his
into
breath.
our room.
Okay.
Up into our private room.
Yeah, he
and shut
follows.
the door.
When he gets up there, he takes off the like the hood or the clothes that he had wrapped around him, and you guys just see like across his entire chest, his arms, and his the bottom of his legs are just like ripped up to all shit.
Okay. So real quick, JP.
Are you casting? Yeah.
That's what I'm casting, and the I'm trying to figure out the duration because in the
2
spell.
rounds a level,
Okay, 2 rounds per level.
so
Perfect.
10 rounds, so 10 minutes, 1 turn.
Okay, so here's what I say. Listen, I am about to create a portal, a window, if you will, to see your wife.
And he goes, "You can do that."
I can do that. It's better than your mirror. There
Can
is
I walk through it?
Perhaps she can walk through it to this side, but the chance is very, very small. We should only try. We should only try this like towards the end. Another thing is that you can't talk to her, but you can motion to her. She'll be able to see you.
I can. Wait, repeat that again. As you can see, I'm quite wounded and a little hazy. I can
Sure.
speak to her.
You can motion to her, but she cannot hear you.
She goes, or he responds, "Well, will Uman be able to tell that this spell is present? Is it something he can detect? If so, I do not wish to endanger my wife any more than she is already."
It's very possible.
She goes, or he looks at you and he goes, "I do not believe this is our answer then."
Okay. Well, maybe, she might be in a dungeon and he might not be able to pick up on it right away if she's in a cell herself or something.
He looks at you and says, "Do you have full control over this? Can you shut it at a moment's notice?
I can.
Do you have any way of knowing if someone is looking back through this window that we cannot see?"
Hold on. His name is Uman, correct?
Correct. Or at least the name I know him by.
Well, I'll tell you this. We can see them a lot better than they can see us. I know that much.
What do you mean?
The vision of the person on the other side will be a little bit more hazy than our vision of them. If Uman is there in the room, maybe next to her or something, perhaps we'll be able to see him through this window as well.
He goes, "What if she is not on this plane? What if she is elsewhere? Is that still... Does the spell still work?"
I don't know. This is the first time I've ever tried this.
He looks at Coronado and Riley and Ricardo, and he goes, "Do you trust this friend of yours to properly seek out this spell and make sure that?"
With my life and your wife's.
He looks at the other two of you.
I mean, as long as it's not being used to like jump onto the back of a dragon or something like that, it should be pretty good.
This man is an adept cleric. He has never betrayed me or anyone I have known.
He looks at Riley and he goes, "Yesterday you told me that you do not trust magic. Do you trust it here?"
You know, it's not that I don't trust magic, it's I really don't like magic and I want nothing to do with it. And I shake my head after saying that.
Okay. He looks at.
You know, to be fair, he heals me and he's healed you as well. And you know, I kind of have to concede and trust that. So
He looks
I
back.
just like to avoid talking about it.
He nods to your comment, and he looks back at Cobblepot and he goes, "Go ahead." He goes, "But please shut it down when I say to shut it down."
Okay. So I cast. Tell me her full name again.
He goes, "I have told you it is Itori. Do you need more
cast-
than that? I do not know her. I do not even know if she
no,
has a last name."
Itori is fine.
Your wife's.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I cast Astral Window on Itori.
Okay. Let me see what happens. So immediately you guys see a window appear in the air before the priest and before Cobblepot and everyone else in front of you, and it sees into the astral plane. The window is... How big do you make it? It's per the caster's choosing.
10. I want to make it pretty large, actually.
The biggest there is a restriction to how big you can make it.
Right. 10 by 10 is what it says is the size, the largest, right?
So you make it 10 feet by 10 feet?
10 by 10, yeah. We'll make it 5 by 5. Well, 6 by 6.
5 by 5.
So a 6 foot by 6 foot square window opens up in front of you. And after a second or so, or after a couple seconds, what looks to be just like a myriad of different colors trying to formulate some sort of shapes, it opens up into a dark looking, almost cobblepot rock behind, or cobblestone rather, rock on the ground, and you see a woman in the corner chained to the wall. It is rather dark. There's really no lighting in here. And as you kind of peer, you can look through at different angles, and as you look to the left, you see that there are some sort of bars on the opposite end of the room, and she is chained to the wall. And
Quickly,
you see the man, like, his eyes light up, and he goes to like put his hand through it.
Bearman, you can talk to her through gestures only. Remember that. Since she's chained up, I don't know if she'll be able to escape, though. That's the only problem.
Or just her back.
Hold on, I need to make a roll. Okay. The man tries to put his Chu tries to put his arm through it, and his claws are stuck right at the window as he does. And he looks over at you and he goes, "She seems to be asleep. Can we make any actions through this?"
Are you kidding me? It's the fucking morning, man. She should be up making breakfast or something.
She's in prison.
All right.
He goes, "Have any of you seen this before?"
Can't tell if that's a kitchen show.
It's a whoop whoop joke.
A what joke?
I'll show you later.
Okay. Whatever she is doing, she is not responding to the window at this point in time.
Well,
He looks at you and goes, "How long will this stay open?"
It'll stay open for how long is a round, JP?
A
10
minute.
minutes, right?
A minute. Round is a minute.
Okay, so it'll stay open for 10 minutes.
He goes, I cannot pass through it. Maybe one of you can. We must get her attention. This may be our only hope.
I poke the tip of my offhand sword at the portal.
I'll make you roll for this. What level are you? You're 5. So give me a D100. Yeah, the sword is immediately met by the window and is not allowed to pass through. And the man looks down at you, Cobblepot, and he's like, "Surely you must be able to pass through this. You're the one that cast it."
No, since it's the first time I've cast a spell, I need a lot more experience with this before I can pass through, I believe. I can try, but if I do, I don't think I'll be able to pass back.
He looks over at. He goes, "You, wizard, can you try?" He goes, "We only have mere
I
minutes."
almost died just yesterday. How about this? If Cobblepot is able to go through, I will try to go right behind him.
Well, here's the thing. If somebody passes through, I don't think they can get back. They'd be just stuck in there with her.
Yeah, so we'll just have to. You only live once. We should all try to go through together. Whoever gets through gets through.
I
hold hands
guarantee.
and all go
I
through.
guarantee that maybe one of us at the most will be able to get through.
I just tried to get through and I couldn't.
You see the man
Not
back
more
up
than
to the
one.
opposite side of the wall and like hunch down.
I go over to him to console him.
He goes, you see him like shoo you off, and he like leans into it and starts running towards the portal, or towards the window. Sorry.
No, Bearman towards the window. Oh, okay, the portal window, right?
Yes.
No, Bearman.
He just slams into it and like falls over. With no luck at all.
I walk 6 yards away from the window.
Okay, you are 6 yards. Well, okay, sure. You're in a big room. You walk 6 yards away from window. Why?
Because that's how you cancel the spell.
Oh, so you cancel it?
Yes.
Okay. The window disappears in front of you guys. And you see the man, after he collects himself, he goes, "Do it again. We must find my wife."
Look, all we have are the clues there. Obviously, she was sleeping, and we couldn't communicate with her. We're gonna have to try it another time, another day.
He goes, "No, surely you must be able to do this again. You did it once already."
Only once per day.
He goes over to Cobblepot. He takes his arm and like grabs you on your shoulders and says like, "Surely you must be able to do something."
I try to like get between them and push him off him.
Look, we have clues, right? We know the dungeon she's staying in. We know at least what state she's in right now. We at least know what it looks like. Is there any buildings around here in this town somewhere that look like what we saw on the inside of that dungeon?
The hotel motel holiday Inn almost looks like a fucking dungeon. I'll tell you that.
He responds to you and
There's no room
he says, "I've
service
never
here."
seen that stonework anywhere in the town."
Is this the main base for the cultists? Because they were in other towns too.
He goes, "I do not know much of the cult, only that they exist and that this Uman has something to do with them." He goes, "Please, we must find my wife. Is there anything else the four of you can do? If not, I will go find Uman
tomorrow.
myself."
We
Look.
can go with you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. I tried to do it that way. If she wasn't chained and asleep, then we could have maybe gotten her out. But since she was asleep, we don't have any clues.
What do you guys say? We capture ourselves a shadow and make it talk.
He goes, "I fought those creatures last night. They do not speak. They only act in attacking."
When they land a hit, do they do anything special?
He goes, "As you have seen, I'm quite weakened today. But other than
Are
that,
there any other Are there any other creatures that Uman has sent towards you?
He goes, I've only ever seen these shadows and the men that he takes from the slums.
Oh shit! We saw Uman. We know who Uman is. It's
You've
that
seen him.
clackety clackety. Yeah, man. It's the clackety clackety guy, right?
He goes, he is a man. He does not. What do you mean by clackety clackety?
I think you're referring to Mr. Crab, Mr. Whatever.
No. We saw.
He gives you a weird look and he goes, you are a strange man. No.
No. I'm certain we saw Uman. When he walks, he clacks, right? Like.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but you are not making any sense at all, sir.
Look, I know who you're talking about. The hooded man.
Yes, that guy was recruiting
Yes.
people at the bar. Remember?
Yeah. This is
And
true.
Uman apparently recruits people as well. So.
Were we not already
was
under the
probably
assumption that
Uman.
he was Uman or one of Uman's agents?
No, we weren't under the assumption that he was Uman,
Well, it could be him or it could be one of his agents.
or it could be completely unrelated. But yeah,
Probably
sure.
related.
Well,
Someone that's-
quite obviously he is Uman, right? So
I don't know if he is. He might be one of Uman's people that works for him. Do you really think that the leader of whoever this Uman is, he's been around for a long time. Do you think that he still goes around to bars and grabs people? Don't you think he's got someone to do that? Like, isn't he a little high up to do that? The king doesn't go recruit people for the army. Uman probably has a lieutenant to go do it for him.
But maybe he has some
It
kind of special
could be.
power that convinces
Yeah.
people to follow him.
exactly.
That is true. In which case, maybe we shouldn't look at him in the eyes.
That's a good point.
Well, it's okay. I don't think you could cast that on Cowell Potter myself, or magic is much too strong, even for Uman. So, just saying.
Do you,
At
do you
this
have
point,
any proof of this? Any scientific proof?
I think the laws of the universe work that way.
Sorry, Chu looks at the four of you and he goes, I must return at once to the slums. I've been gone for way too long.
And we shall go with you, Bearman.
Why?
Yeah,
No
I'm
more secrets,
concerned
though.
for
What
you.
is there for
You're
you?
a Bearman.
He goes, I must go to and collect my things. Perhaps Uman is already there waiting for me. I need to save my
Why
wife.
did Uman capture your wife? Why you?
What have you done to piss him off?
He goes, he knows of my and he kind of
So crass, Coronado.
he
knows of your
pauses. He goes,
verism.
he goes, he knows of my I guess you could say affliction, and was using it to the people that he could not recruit.
You know what
were
my guess
disposed of.
is, Bearman? I've already guessed that you're a bear. Here's my second guess. And this one's kind of out there. But if I'm right, I'm kind of God for it.
Did he
I think that Uman is your brother.
He goes, he just shakes his head at you. What did you ask, Coronado?
You said you disposed of the people that did not join him. Did you eat them?
That would be far too barbaric. I did what was asked of me.
Okay. Where did you hide the
So-
corpses?
Why do you ask? Why is that of any importance to you? Do you wish
Morbid
to see them?
curiosity. Morbid curiosity. Nothing more.
He goes, they are in a certain area within the slums that many do not venture to. No,
So
I
you
do not
killed
wish
innocent people?
I only did what was asked of me because my wife's life was at stake.
So in order to save one innocent person, you killed multiple innocent people.
He goes, wouldn't you do the same?
I nod. I would do the same for my wife if I had one.
Surely you must care about something in this world enough to act on it.
By the way,
Riley
have
is
you-
a little lonely these days.
So the raw meat that I know you've been eating, what is that, animal?
He goes, yes, it is from the hunt that my weekly hunt as I venture out into the forest. It's not
Do you
human.
enjoy horse?
Do I enjoy horses? No, it is far too tough.
Oh. Okay.
Because haven't
So,
you ever had horse? It's disgusting.
No, I haven't. But maybe
Well, you should
I
at
thought
least
maybe
try
you
it one
could cook
time.
a good- Perhaps I should. Anyway, I think so. Uman is not your brother. He's not, but he's also a shapeshifter, right? Is he not? I think that you're
I do
hiding
not know
something
the
from
extent
us.
of this power of this person
There,
in
man.
particular. Because I must return to the slums at once. If you wish to follow me, I shall answer questions there. But I have wasted this morning.
Do you know where
Let's
his
begin
headquarters are located?
I do not. He visits me. I do not visit him, which is why I must return. He walks out of the room.
Go.
Oh, and right when he hits the door, he turns to Cobblepot and he goes, "Thank you, thank you, young gnome, for your help, even though it did not lead anywhere. At least I know she is still alive."
We'll try again. I promise. By the way, JP, what time did I cast that spell?
What time? It was in the morning. You guys woke up about 8. Slept in for 2 hours, so it was at least 10. It was about like 11:30.
11:30. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
He leaves the building and starts walking towards the slum. Do you guys follow? Or what do you do?
I turn to the party and I say maybe we should follow him after a few minutes have passed.
I think if we follow him after a few minutes, we won't be able to find him.
Well, we know where he lives. I mean,
Oh,
do
well,
we
then
think
never
he's
mind.
lying to us?
No.
Okay. Because if this person expects him, then they might be caught off guard if we all walk in after.
Yeah. What can we do?
I'm just not sure if we want to see him at all, if we could even touch him.
I have a crazy idea. Perhaps it is too crazy. Ricardo,
Yes.
you have a ring that lets you speak to Cobblepot, correct?
Yeah.
And you have the ability to turn yourself invisible, correct?
Correct.
What if you were to follow this man, shadow him? We would keep a safe distance, and when Uman visits him, you let us know, and then we can ambush.
Or make the decision to not ambush.
I'm actually out of ingredients to go invisible. So, and also someone stole my other ingredients for Melfsez's arrow, which I find ridiculous. And it
Were
had
they
to be
both
one of
stolen?
No, just I ran out of invisibility stuff. And
Did
Well,
you
why don't
lose
we just go
anything
buy
else?
some more?
Yeah, can't we buy more ingredients? What do you mean someone stole your ingredients?
well, I thought I had them, and then they were gone during the fight. That's why I only killed one shadow.
Okay. Can we get more?
Yeah, let's go to the magic shop. You guys are paying for it though.
Sorry, you never even paid me the money you owed me from our duel.
Oh yes, I did. You forced me to give it to that person.
Yeah, and you didn't even give him all of it.
Yeah, I did.
No, you owed me 24, and you gave him like 10.
16, man.
I
Get
gave
your
him
math
16.
right,
I
man.
remember. You still owe me 4 and 4. You still owe me 8 gold.
I dropped 8 gold on the ground.
Good. Now you can
Like-
pay for your
like-
own ingredients.
You gonna
But
get that, Cora?
I drop it. I drop it. I drop it like.
Who picks up the 8 gold on the ground? What do
I
you guys
pick
do?
up the 8 gold with an exasperated sigh and say, maybe I should just leave. These people clearly don't appreciate a man of my virtues and talents.
All right, so I really like this plan. Why don't we go ahead and get some these reagents that Ricardo needs and put the plan into action?
Yeah,
let's
do it.
Okay, we'll
I
take a
go
break,
downstairs.
and you guys
Okay.
can deal with that. When we get back, I think we'll just do a full hour instead of going 4 after this. We usually do 30 minutes, but we'll do a full hour after this for hour 3, and then we'll call it a show. So we'll be right back after a quick 3 to 5 minute break. We'll see you guys then.